Just 1 minute. I'm going online. Okay. सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्. Actually, I have a bit of a cough, so I was hoping cough. If I talk too much, I think so. I was hoping today's study should be led by the people, that you all should speak more and I speak. I have put something together. So based on that, if all of you can bring in more of your sharings and I can speak less, I would really appreciate that. Okay.
And even Vidya is going to also share, na?
You mean Vindhya? Vindhya is not there today.
Acha, she is not there.
She's not there. Okay. So last week so far, we were in Atma Bodha, we were on page 10. And we are looking at this page 10, that second paragraph. In this verse, the term Atma Bodha suggests the subject dealt with, and the word mumukshu suggests that the object aimed at is the emancipation of the individual from all his sense of bondage. So the four, what are all our desires are our bondage, our fears are our bondage, our, all our baggages of the past are our bondages, our anxieties of the futures are bondages. Kung Fu Panda very nicely puts up this, yesterday was history, tomorrow is a mystery, today is a present, and hence today is a gift and hence it is called present. Okay. So we keep getting stuck in the past. It's history, it's gone, it's over. It's only alive in my memory. Every time I am thinking about something, I am hurting myself more. So all these sense of bondage, it is for us to come out of that. Liberation means coming out of bondages. As simple as that. Liberation means coming out of bondages. We were thinking it is something, enlightenment means some kind of experience we will have, or all those kind. It is just when we are free from everything, this world, our true nature becomes only freedom. Nothing can stop me. I'm flowing like that river which is going towards the ocean and joining with that ocean. That river, there are no dams to stop it from going to the ocean. just for me to remove those dams and allow myself to keep flowing. So for this, that is the purpose of the Atma Bodha, to help us liberate. And for that, the adhikari, the 4 qualifications necessary, is what we were looking at. We first looked at the qualification of being able to separate the unreal from the real. If I'm constantly thinking about the past, I should know the past is only a memory. It is not real. Now is real. Anxiety about the future, I don't know, it's not in my hands. I am worrying about it. It's only in that worry is only in my mind. It is unreal. What could happen is only a speculation. It is not a reality. So today is reality. So what is real? Now is real. What is real? What is unreal? All the thoughts of my mind are unreal. My whole thoughts, my emotions, all these are just transient. They come and go. The reality is that me who is always there. I was there when the fear was there. I am there when the fear is not there. That is the reality. So be with that real. Who is feeling this? So we looked at, one should have the separation, know the difference between real and unreal. And the second is detachment from the unreal. We looked at detachment from unreal last class. We said, why do we have attachment in the first place? Anybody wants to tell me why we have attachment in the first place? We looked at something. There was a story.
We have expectations.
Huh?
We have expectations, desires.
Correct. Expectations is a reason for our attachment.
Yeah, and desires.
Yeah. What was that? There was that word from one story, that factory burning story. If you remember, when the factory was burning,
Yeah.
and it was not sold to somebody yet.
Attachment.
Me and mine.
To what? Me and mine.
Me and mine. Anyway, if it is me, we are
if this factory is mine and it is burning, I have dukkha. If this factory is somebody else's and it is burning, I don't have dukkha. Isn't it? So the main reason, even my desire, when you're saying expectations, it is my expectations. I will not be troubled by somebody else's expectations if somewhere within I also don't have those expectations. Of course, we'll forget a child. The child doesn't know. The parents are putting so much expectation. That is different. But as an adult, somebody has some expectation. It doesn't bother me at all if I don't somewhere think that is, that is the right way to be or something. Yes, Bhargaviji.
All disturbances are only because of that. Something happens to me and mine, something I want from me and mine, nothing from outside.
Correct.
From my
family, I am the doer. That me and mine, along with that, one more, I am the doer. Kartrutva bhava.
That is the most disturbing. Yeah, I-ness and minus.
Kartrutva, I have to do. Why did I do that in the past? That is why I do so many things, but nobody appreciates me. I have done all these things, but I should get some kind of result. I have worked so hard towards this result, and now this result has not come. Vinesh Phogat worked so hard. She gave her best, but there was something beyond her. It didn't happen. Right, in the Olympics, she must have been so disappointed. And she retired. But how is she going to take it forward? She can go and train others if she can come out of it. It's not the end of the journey. Right? It is I put so much effort. I went till there. I will do my best, leave the rest. Very hard to follow, no? Even I was very disappointed when I thought she went till gold and then she didn't. 100 grams. Because of 100 grams, we could not get gold. We get result oriented, no? Like that. So how do we come out of it? Karmanyavadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Have a goal and focus more on the journey. every step that we take. I will not be attached. I am a parent. Okay, I want to have these goals for my children. Or for how I want to raise. I want to give them good education. I want to, for that I have to manage my finances like that. I have to, so that planning has to be done. And I will provide. So that is the journey, part of the journey. Now, if education needs to be given, how much I need to keep, what are all the possible things. Now, if I tell, okay, I saved up for my child to go to IIT or to go abroad and study, but my child doesn't want to go study. I am so disappointed in my child. So that journey that I am going through is with an expectation. I saved so much money, thought I will marry my child to such and such person nicely. And this person, as she has got that, my child has gone and married somebody. I will not give them anything. I am so disappointed. It happens, right? It happens, right? We pin so much of our identity on our children. I never thought my child will do this. When my brother went for a love marriage, he was a very soft character, very nice. My mother found lots of solace from such a soft character. And he went for a love marriage. My mother felt devastated that my son did not go with my choice. He made a choice of his own. So, like that is that is attachment. But of course, we came out of it. But for nearly 5 years, my mother kept saying that again and again. My son, you are good. You married whom I saw. Your brother married what he chose. Okay, like a joke only she will say, but it is there, little bit that hurt. No, it is still there. So this is all. Mine was arranged. So you are good. You did who you chose who we.
Sharing, Aarti madam, sharing this is so nice, so effective, because general examples will not give you such an effect. You are sharing your own life, brothers, and that
and
is
I still joke about it.
Yeah.
Your sweet son, your favorite son did this to you. How could he do it? We still make a joke out of it. But it was strong for the first 1 year. Afterwards, now, of course, we can joke about it. But what I'm saying is, that is attachment, which is very common typically. Unless you come for a class like this, we don't even realize. We think that is how it is, right? So
I was so shattered by my problem after joining this class, after dealing with the situation. Now I have recovered. It took almost 2 years from 2001. Though the handling was right, I was on right path. I was not peaceful inside. Only your classes give me solace. Now I can
because
easily
somewhere
separate
we take
myself.
a lot of what would we say? Lot of responsibility for our upbringing. Nurture is part. Nature is also there, no? And they have their own prarabdha karma. The children have their own prarabdha karma. Each individual has their own vasanas. They have to live their life the way it is destined for them, not the way I want it to be. No, it won't be, even if I want it. Right? So
your guidance of how you live, the meditative status, one-to-one relation, all this has given me a lot of strength to deal with. So I'm really happy, growing light day by day.
Yeah, growing light is a very nice word, Bhargaviji. Yeah, that's what we want to be. We want to be like that hot air balloon, rising high and high. You dropping one baggage. As you drop the baggage, you just visualize that you just rising, becoming lighter, and hence you are just rising automatically.
And living in the present, you say, no, taking bath, eating, everything, enjoying the every minute, every day, that meditative status has given me a lot of strength.
Being
My
in
sugar
the
levels
present.
have come down, my weight has come down, my sleep has improved.
Very nice, Bhargavi.
Maybe
This is so important when you say it. It will motivate others also.
That's why I'm sharing, because once I asked, no, you, how the relation of yours, your in-laws and all, I inquired. Since in being in the philosophical line, how do you deal with your personal life? You explain me everything, that how you are with your in-laws, your sister-in-law. I didn't knew that Bala was your sister-in-law for a long time. You only told me. That's why I was surprised. So it has given me a lot of strength even to deal with my in-laws. We had a strained relation with my in-laws. So far, though there is nothing wrong from my part, then recently we came to know that my mother-in-law is not feeling well. So I went on my own to see her. And she cried a lot. She was so apologetic for not living her life properly. My husband was hesitant. I said, I will go because regret is better than shedding our, shedding our ego is better than regret. If something happens to your mother, we will be regretting it till our death. Better not to give chance. No apology, no apologetic feeling, no regret. So let us go do our duty. So far we have lived like this.
You were able to differentiate between the real and unreal. You said it would lead to regret, which is a long-term bondage.
Yes.
The whatever I went through, the hurt is unreal. Let me come out of that. So to come out of that, you practiced Vairagya. You were able to cross that. You were able to detach from that feeling of hurt or whatever had happened in the past.
I was insulted a lot by my in-law, sister-in-law, her
So you
husband,
were
everyone.
able to detach from that and move on and show compassion.
Yeah, when I went and spoke to her, they were speechless. They could not face us. So, but I did not allow the situation. We made it very happy. We went, we spoke to them. I felt light. So I wanted to feel light. I didn't want any regret. I want my son, my husband to be guilt-free and happy. So I took him to see her mother. Because recently I lost my mother.
Compassion pours from us because that is the true nature.
Yeah. Recently, I lost my mother. Though the pain is there, we lost my mother because of the attachment, but the satisfaction that we served her to the maximum. We took care of my mother as if our children. From past 10 years, she was a patient. So though there is a feeling, that what is a dukkha, no sort of regret. I did not do that. I could have done that. No, everything was done. Everything was done. It is her prarabdha. She was suffering. That's it. But God gave her a good end. So I wanted the same thing. So I could shed all this because of your education, because of your classes.
So because of shedding this, your health is also better, is what you said, Bhargavi.
Yes. All this, because of this, I could have a good relation with my son, myself, for that matter. I can have peace with myself than with anyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. This incident happened recently for past 2 days, so I could share it.
Sure. Very nice.
Bhargavi ji is looking very fresh. You can see the...
For 30 years from the day one of marriage, my mom, I openly tell my mother-in-law asked me not to sleep with my husband.
Bhargavi, we keep personal stories. It's okay.
No. I just tell that the level of relation, I said, that was the level of relation. Now I could just delete everything from my mind. I could go to her.
Very nice. So we understood. So being a detachment from the unreal means being in the present. When you force yourself to be in the present, and when you're saying it is not distracting from the thought. I cannot distract myself from the thought, because if I'm distracting myself from the thought, I am pushing it under the carpet. I am not facing the attachment. I have to see that feeling comes up, but I should just be still. I know, I point out, I am feeling sad. I am feeling hurt. I am feeling whatever. I'm feeling regret. I am feeling guilty. I am feeling this. You have to know what that feeling is and look at it first. To name the feeling, you should be able to look at it, right? I am feeling angry by their words. I am feeling sad by their words. I am feeling jealous. That can also come up. I may be comparing myself with somebody. I am feeling jealous. Okay, I am feeling anxious because I have an expectation. I have to face that and then say that is not real. And just observe it. What is observing? Observing is that is something is happening. When you observe it, right? When you just observe it and say, to whom is this? So now we have to understand that this anxiety is in a part of the ego. The observer is the self. So I'll say, who is feeling this? Who is feeling this guilt? Who is feeling this anger? Who is feeling this anxiety? I. You will not believe it will just dissipate like camphor. The moment you turn and look at the self. Try it. It is magical. That ego, you can keep being in the ego and you can keep justifying. No, this is not real. I should not think like this. This is not real. You keep telling this, I should not think like this. You will be thinking about it more. I should not think like this when you tell, right? What are you using? You're using your intellect. Intellect is also part of the ego. I should not be thinking this. You're telling no. Instead, in whom is this arising? It's like a cloud. It will go away. The sun is shining always. The cloud comes and hides it. And then the cloud only moves away. So like the sun, I should just be watching it. After some time, that whole anxiety will go up. You're feeling a lot of pada, some feeling inside. Okay, because you're tensed. Just say, okay, there is a lot of tension in the body. And just observe the tension. The tension will be there. You're just observing it. Knowing that it will go away. You don't have to do anything. Everything is transient. You just be that, be with that, and slowly it will just dissipate. And turn around and then say, in whom is this tension there? I. Look at yourself. I am always happy. The Satchitananda, my nature is Satchitananda. My nature is compassion. This is just a cloud that is coming in front of it. I am the sun. The sun and the cave were talking one day. The cave was telling, it's very dark inside. I'm very sad all the time. I feel lonely all the time. The sun said, oh, what is loneliness? What is sadness? What is darkness? Cave said, you don't know what is darkness, what is sadness, what is it? Come to my cave and I will show you. And the sun enters the cave, darkness is gone. Like that, the nature of the self is ever shining, only light. This is the unreal. Remember, I am the sun, I am ever shining. I am happy. This came and went, but I am happy. When I can be in the now, when I can turn to the self and be in the self, it can be in the form of the self if you are more for bhakti. But bhakti also, those words also come. Oh, I surrender to you. That comes just like that. I surrender to you is more, what will I say? Another resignation. The real surrender is when I abide in the self. When I abide in the self. That self is that existence that you are. Without the thought, without the body, without anything, there is one existence. You are there. That existence, when I can abide in that existence, that is real surrender. Yes, I surrender also becomes one expectation. Oh, I should surrender, no? Because all that is coming as a thought. When it comes as a thought, it is unreal. I think, oh, I have to understand why I am feeling this. Oh, I have to understand the reason being I surrendered and good should happen to me. Oh, like that. Yes. I surrendered to you. No, because I have not left my expectation there. God, I am surrendered. I am so anxious. What my children will get, what kind of marks my children will get in their 10th standard and 12th standard. I surrender to you, God. Okay, I surrender. I don't want to worry, I surrender. But they get only 70% and come. God, I surrendered to you, but still you gave only 70% to my children. That is not surrender. Okay. Yes. Okay, this is what has
Surrender
happened.
should give strength to take the 70% in a positive way.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Surrender should tell me that whatever happens, it is going to
Okay.
happen. See, this is what Nochur Swamigal, he says. Everything in life is destined as it is supposed to happen. I think I have this job, that is why I am able to live such a good life. I think I am so well educated, that's why I am having a good life. But the internal peace and the disturbance that is happening as per your prarabdha, whatever you are doing. Whether you have a job, whether you don't have a job, that peace of mind, it doesn't matter whether you have 70%, 100%, it doesn't. That disturbance, when it is meant to happen, it's going to happen. Because that is the prarabdha karma.
Yeah, ma'am, as you said, surrender. I mean, for me, it's always like giving up because that is the word, I mean, meaning in English, or resignation, as you said.
Yes.
So I could never like, how do you surrender to God? I mean, you don't do anything, and then it never made sense. But as you said, like looking to whom is the feeling arising, it makes.
Yeah. Everything is happening according to a larger design. So that's what we will go to the next levels. So this is certain level of detachment, detaching from the heart. Now we are going to go point C. So when we get into that, we will get more clarity. The sixfold wealth of goodness, such as calmness and so on. So for that, so that is called the Shat Sampatti, the sixfold wealth of goodness, which builds strength of character within us. It builds strength of character. The Shat Sampatti are Shama, Dhamma, Titiksha, Shraddha, Uparati, Samadhana. This is there in the Tattva Bodha. So I'm going to take you through this because we have come to the Atma Bodha already. Atma Bodha is like a definition one. It will have these things. So I'm just going to take you through. Shama, Dhamma, Titiksha, Shraddha, Uparati, Samadhana. Shama is the ability to keep a calm mind under any kind of circumstance. The mind is under my control. I am not reactive. Chatak, 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 I'm not reactive. Sometimes it just happens and then we regret. Without thinking, I say so many things. If I just gave myself that little pause, I took a breath and stopped myself, I will say whatever in my mind and I can walk away. Many times that reaction may be very temporary. I may not even have had to react. At least when I give my pause, when I give that pause, that reaction is like an animalistic mode. We have three qualities within us. Asuric quality, Manusha quality, and Deva quality. When I'm constantly reactive and speaking too many harsh words, I am Asuric quality. In the Manusha quality, I am not bad. A little more compassion has come in. Deva quality, whatever anybody says, they may be saying the worst thing, still it doesn't bother me at all. And our idea is, through our spiritual progress, is this movement from Asuric to Manusha, Asura to Manusha to Deva. Okay. Shama, now we will discuss individually. This ability to keep a calm mind under any circumstance is Shama. This is basically mastering the mind. My mind is under my control. I am not under the control of the mind. Anybody wants to share? how much do we will keep both the Shama and Dhamma. To have Dhamma means to have a perfect alignment between your mind and your senses. These three go together, Shama, Dhamma, and Titiksha. Titiksha is to maintain a balance and be able to bear it when undesired situations arise. It is a form of patience, tolerance. Even when things are not going the way I want it to go, even when things seem difficult, I have a fever, I have to tolerate it. If I am groaning, if I am, we have good patients and bad patients. Troubling everybody. Do this, do that for me. Do it like this. I am in trouble. I can't handle it. So there are such patients. We have seen people around, right? I'm talking with the body level. Injection, injection. All that happens, right? I'm very scared. That is, can I see more faces? I have only Bhargaviji and Divyaji to see.
My camera is not working. Even if I put it on, it's not.
Okay.
I don't know, there's some problem.
That's
When the class is going on, we feel we have got everything. Once we are out of the class, the situation comes. That is a real test. Ground reality will
difficult. When the body is in it, is the most difficult sometimes. But we practice the tiksha. I tolerate. How do I tolerate? Anybody? What are all the ways in which it could be the body, it could be the mind? Please share with us how you do the Shama, Dhamma, and Titiksha. All of these are interrelated, right? Keeping my
I want
mind.
to understand Shama. Shama is like forgiveness, right?
No, that is Kshama, Kshama.
Okay.
Kshama. Shama means being the master of your mind.
Okay. Okay. So this is not forgiveness.
No, this is not forgiveness.
Okay.
Kshama, that is Kshama. There is a K before that.
Yes.
This is Shama.
And this is
Shama, Dhamma. Shama, Dhamma, Titiksha.
Okay. And this is Sanskrit word?
Yeah, it's a Sanskrit word. So Shama means control, having a control over the mind. It's like the mind is like a wild animal from the forest. It has to be pulled, and you know how they tame the horse? And the mind is just running here and there. Like that horse is just trying to get away. It doesn't want to be pulled. Even if I want to take control over my desire, how easy is it? If I want to take control over my anxiety, how easy is it? If I want to take control over my baggage of the past, these are difficult, isn't it? The mind, because the mind has had a free flow all this time. We have allowed it to go like that. So slowly, we take control. So we practice something called emotional fasting. When the emotion comes up, I say, I am not going to look at you right now. The mind is working on it. At that point, we'll feel like it's so important. I have to think about this. I have to find the solution for this. How can this be? Somebody, I have to tell this. I have to do this. All this will come in my mind. I'll say, I know. I don't want to look at you right now. Postpone. Tomorrow I will look at you. Or in the evening before going to sleep, I will write. But don't write when it is still hurting very strongly. When it has become lighter. So the more, every time it comes up with intensity, strong intensity, you postpone it until the intensity starts reducing. As you postpone it, and then it will come up again. You have to just become very aware of it and be observer. We have to practice. This is a wonderful thing, just to be an observer. Observe.
Hi, ma'am. I want to share something.
Sure, Nila. Can you
My
turn on
name is
your
Sunita. I
video?
think. Yeah, I am not in the light, so am I visible? Ma'am, I'm not able to hear. I think some
Yeah, it's
network.
we are hardly able to. It's very dark. Please share.
Yeah. So yeah, ma'am, from last 15 days, I had some health issue. So day by day, it was getting more and more worse. Worst my situation. Then after it, I have started this meditation and practicing this self and all. That helped me a lot. So I was again and again thinking like it is not happening to me. So it helped me a lot. Nobody was there to take care of me, and I had expectation somebody should be there to take care of me. I am so unfortunate. And whenever I used to think like that, I used to get this emotions overflowing, crying and all. So because of all this meditation and I'm reading the scriptures, this all helped me to calm down. And today only I am discharged from the hospital, and I am so calm and I'm like so strong and ready to face whatever it is going to come. And last day when I spoke with one of my relative, I was expecting like I know all this I should not expect and all. When she spoke something, all of a sudden my emotions got burst. Like, why didn't she ask me how are you at least? And after some 2 hours, I was laughing at me. See, all this I am practicing, still I am expecting her to ask me how are you and all.
They're old
So
habits,
I
no? They take some time.
yeah, so much I am practicing. Then also it is coming from somewhere. What if something happens to me? Who will look after my son? These fears. Then I was again saying to myself, like, see, who I am to look after him? He has his own journey. So I have come with my prarabdhas. I have to go through all this. So I was able to calm down my mind, and I think I practiced this Shama and Dama.
Yeah. So that is an adhikari lakshana. When I'm slowly able to first become aware and then I start taking control. But let me also tell you, it will never be 100%.
Oh, yeah, ma'am. Because I was like catching myself falling back again and again. I was like, what should I do? That confusion was also there. But I noticed earlier and now lots of difference. So if without this meditation and this Atma Bodha, I would not have handled it so well.
Correct.
So
These are
still long
all,
way
that
to
is why
go.
they are so relevant to life. They are not something high somewhere. They are very relevant to our own lives to give it. And God is always there with us as our higher self. And when we start practicing that bhakti slowly, nothing will seem also like a difficulty. It is what He has given. It is a part of what it is. It is me who is looking at this as painful. Or some people think, oh, me being alone is the best thing. It's a question of, some people think, oh, being in a family, I am lonely. We spoke about loneliness and solitude. Convert that loneliness to solitude. Love being with my own self. Shama, Dama, Titiksha. Titiksha will lead to Shama, Dama. That endurance. There is a story that Raghuramji says. He used to travel by bus. And he used to go to, am I very low, speaking low?
No, you are normal.
Okay. He used to go by a bus to Prashanti earlier. And on the way, whenever he used to go to that Prashanti, he will be in a crisp white shirt and white pant, and he's sitting nicely. For two stops, he'll be there, and after 2 stops, every day he will sit in that spot. And every day there was one vegetable vendor who would come and sit next to him. And that guy, early morning, he would have gone to the market and he would have brought all the vegetables. Then he would have gone to his market, he would have sold it, and he'll be on his way back. So that guy will be fully sweaty and, all dirty and all that. And Raghuramji would say, I used to feel so I was like, oh, yo, this guy, he's so smelly. Look, my white shirt. Now I have to protect my white shirt. I have to move it, sit, and all that. And then slowly, and now, as he kept worrying about this, that 1 hour journey that he had seemed like eternity, like a very long journey. But then, what he did, he started thinking, why am I complaining so much? Why am I complaining so much? So he said, I will stop complaining. And he started engaging in conversation. What was he thinking about? He was always thinking about his dirtiness and his whiteness. My white shirt, my white pant, and he is dirty. This was all the focus. Then he said, let me go beyond this white and this dirty. And he started engaging, and he understood how much he's working so hard in the morning, why he is smelling like that, what is the reason. Then compassion started coming in. And then he started talking about his family, this thing, some difficulties, and Raghuramji started giving him some advices. Then that man said, oh, I am benefiting from all of this. And then this whole journey, instead of 1 hour, started seeming like 10 minutes. There was so much more to share. And then he was getting off. So that is titiksha. That initial titiksha led to shama, mind control automatically. They're all interrelated.
Ma'am,
Yes, Premaji.
excuse me. Suppose, for example, I'm sorry, I have already told you about my husband. He always think that he is taking care of my needs and, looking after me. Now my son is dead and I came over here, no? From the morning till night, no, he was behind me. You do like this, you do like that, and he will shout at me. He will abuse me, accuse me, and I am helpless. And he told that you have to take all these things because I am taking care of you. So there is no other way. I told him, why are you abusing and accusing and all? Why can't you be calm? And no, my nature is like that only. I won't change and all. I am going to be like this only. So I told him, no, but that's correct. But you are hurting me, no? I don't bother about it. Whether I hurt you or not, it's not mine. But because when I am taking care of you, I am giving you all these things, these, that. Why can't I will behave like this. What to do in such a condition, I don't know. Even though I'm tolerating, I'm patient, but no, the end of the day, it is hurting. I'm sorry. It is hurting me a lot. I'm thinking how I am living. Why should I? Why should I live like this? Like that
Tell him,
kind.
you are thinking you are taking care of me. Actually, God is taking care of me through you.
Yeah, correct.
You are thinking
So what
you are
no, I
taking
will.
care of. Actually, God
Yeah.
is taking care of me through you. Some things you are doing, I am also taking care of myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will do meditation and I am attending these spiritual classes and all. So my this change of mind will go away, and I will come to the spiritual path. So I'm changing. I'm not taking it to my heart.
Yes. Yes, it is. Sometimes it's just my prarabdha that I'm having to go through this.
Yes.
It is like, and still if I can be devoted, it's still I can be with myself. It is like rubbing that knife against a rough stone to make it sharp.
Mm.
That rough stone has been given to me to sharpen me.
Mm.
Every moment is a test for me. But
Yeah.
it is making me rise.
Yeah. Just now also, no, he was making lot of noises and all. You have done mute, I told him class is going on, please. I never thought that it was unmute. But he's telling, so what should I do? Oh, you go somewhere and sit and, because my daughter, she was doing something, 2 rooms we have, 2 bedroom. So thank God my daughter was attending something in the hall with somebody else. So I told my daughter, I will go and sit there and watch. She told, okay. Then I came here. I took all my books, notebook and everything. I thought that better be peaceful.
Kabir says, Nindak niyare rakhi. There is a Kabir ka doha. You are
Yeah.
actually, like Nilaji has written,
Mm.
I see some people from the older generation, the way they that I don't think the husbands are really benefiting much, but the wives are really becoming spiritual beings in those days, the earlier generation for sure.
Mm.
Right? So know that you are progressing. The more you practice titiksha and develop shama and dama, you are
Yeah.
actually getting closer to the divinity. You are becoming more dear to the
Yes.
divine.
Yes.
In fact,
Yes.
all your vasanas are coming out,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
just focus on your growth.
Yeah.
That is all. I
Exactly.
think at old age, this
Mm.
is going to happen for everybody somewhere, right? You live for so many years with the same person. There is
Yeah.
a possibility. And
And
everybody is in
even
the old age, a
what is,
body is also very weak. So when the body is weak, the mind is a little less in control. You don't even when you're not well and all that, it happens, right? So this is going to happen in all that, Premaji, you are taking care of yourself. It is a blessing that God has given you.
yeah.
Every relationship, every person has been chosen according to our prarabdha karma, so that it is an opportunity given to us to break the dam and flow towards the ocean.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
If it becomes our comfort zone, we will stay in our comfort zone.
Yeah.
These difficulties are given, if we take the difficulty and draw a bigger dam,
Mm.
to stay in our comfort zone, there is no growth, there is no flow.
Yeah.
It's only when I can go against that current and still flow towards the ocean, then I'm breaking the dam and I am progressing.
Yeah.
So start looking at your husband as Narayana, divinity himself, who is giving you
Yes.
an opportunity to grow.
Yeah. 54 years now over my marriage.
How I would say. Everybody around you is only Narayana and God.
Yeah, exactly. Of course, I am practicing that only. And just
You
I
are
asked,
already Premaji, but in between we fail sometimes. It's okay.
yeah, sometime, yeah.
That's okay. We'll get
Thank
up and walk again. Not regret, not feel guilty. Just get up and try again. I'll try again. That's it.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Thank
Okay.
you.
So Shama, Dama, Titiksha. Okay. My mind, it is about reaction and response only. Something happens, it immediately, I feel Dama. It comes out in my senses. I don't have control over my actions now. I speak words. I use my hands. Kaya, Vacha, Manasa. First step, I take control over my Kaya, my actions. Okay, I'm feeling all types of negative things in my head, but I will not speak. I will be quiet. That is the first level of titiksha. I will move away from that space. I will do whatever. Slowly, I'm taking control over. It should not come out of my mind or in my hand. It could be my hand. Usually, I use with children, right? I don't think we go around with anybody else. Huh? Kaya. Kaya is the action, the hitting, or some people have the habit of throwing the phone down or throwing something down. Anger. I have no control. Then I will act like an animal, right? And then Vacha. The words that I speak does not come in form of violence. I may express what I am telling, but it should come from a space of Shama. They hurt me, so I should hurt them. No, there should not be ahimsa in that. So I take control over my Vacha. And then I take control over my Manasa also, mind also. Because the mind will still be racing, even if I haven't spoken at that point in time. That suppressed thing, my mind will keep coming. So these thoughts are not real. In whom are these thoughts coming? Let me be with that reality. Transcendental reality. That's it. Kaya, Vacha, Manasa. Move. Shama, Dama, Titiksha. Anything anyone else has to say? Become a mute spectator.
And once you are taking action for yourself, when you are making me time, don't ever regret it. Because this is my biggest lesson. Because I never took evening classes. Because it will affect the routine of the family. I'll always think, and I actually missed so many nice classes. Even though I can, one of the class, it will be in 3 months once only. It will be hardly 15 days. I will, okay, the class will be in YouTube also, but it is not giving that kind of essence when we are face to face. Because we can't speak. Actually, we are, for me, this class and Bala's class is too much relief. Because here we can, whatever we think, we can speak and we can get solution for that also. I don't regret whatever, even though it is silly question, I can post and I can get an answer and a solution, all those things. Once I started realizing that, I never missed that evening classes. Once in 3 months, because here the person taking class is Pramod Nadrajan. He's very short-term courses, only hardly 15 days. I thought, oh, why don't you 3 months once, why don't you give 1 hour evening me time for you? That's it. But once you take the decision, don't don't come backwards, because it will give them again and again, push you inside you only, and we will regret, because I couldn't attend. So
It's
please,
our own feeling actually.
yes,
Oh, is this
yes.
going wrong because I am in the class? My own guilt, which will make me feel like that.
Yes, and the attending class also, and at once first I will think, okay, 7 o'clock he came, I have to prepare. I so many times I'll put mute and I will prepare tea, coffee like that. And afterwards I thought, if I am doing that, I am missing the actually that beauty of the session. I am spoiling for myself. So flatly I told, next to 15 days, 6:30 to 7:30, you are not supposed to disturb me. Okay, what about dinner? I will prepare everything and keep. I started doing it. You want dinner? I will be come downstairs at 7:30 to 7:40, and 8:15 I will put the dinner also, whether you are eating or not, because you only asked for the dinner, no? So I am putting everything and I will keep. Yes, I readied everything. So please don't regret. That is my actually this outcome of these classes is this is the point I got.
Yeah. And we tell it very strongly, not so much to them, but to our own selves. It's like, I don't want to have anything that stops me. I want to go to it, but the stopping is from within. And then if
Yeah,
we
ma'am,
ask,
I want to add something. When we are in ignorance, we will have all kinds of excuses. I have this, I have to do this important work, and after
yeah, as
that,
though
there's
only if
that.
I do, then it can happen. Yeah.
Yeah, and when I experience this sweetness of this nectar, I will try to accommodate in every possible way. That
Yeah.
is what I did. Even in so busy days, also somehow I get my 5 to 10 minutes, read something, practice this.
Yeah.
So when we realize the benefit of that, then automatically all these things will stop, I believe.
Absolutely. You're so right.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah,
glad.
I feel
In the
the
class.
evening. Yeah.
Okay,
Evening
continue, Divya.
times is, yeah, sorry. Evening times is more that this class comes as the spirituality class comes as a therapy for me actually, because morning it is easier to be calm and in a fairly good mood, but after once the sun goes down, I feel I get a little. So this sort of
True.
classes help me, especially the Bhagavatam class and Atma class.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I have started writing summary of the classes. That's why I asked for the
Please,
recording.
Bhargaviji, can you please start posting it in the group? We need, if somebody is there, you
Bhagavatam, what time? Bhagavatam?
Tuesday, 6:15 to 7:30.
Okay, I'll write down.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's you please send the summary, Bhargaviji. That is also one seva, and it is very nice for ourselves also to recollect what has happened.
Now I started from last class. I asked for recording. No,
Yeah.
once we just listen to it, it goes above our head. Repeated listening and writing makes it very strong.
Yeah, yeah.
So I have started practicing.
We have
that
a
now.
YouTube channel called Sanatana Gurukulam now.
Okay.
It is there on that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So Shama, Dama, Titiksha. So lots of discussion. So I will also go over the other three for our reflections. And that is Shraddha Uparati Samadhana. Shraddha. It is putting a foot forward before you get the fruit of the action, or before you even know what the fruit of action can be. Your mind is not on the result at all. You just know there is some goal. I need to work towards that. It is a certain kind of Shraddha with which we got into the marriage also. We don't know what the result is going to be. And through that marriage, every step we are going, we are just taking. As you walk, the path unfolds. Isn't it? I just keep walking with some challenge. I didn't know, oh, this is how marriage will be. Oh, this is how things will be. Oh, this is how. It is not necessarily what I am thinking in my mind. Things are very different. I have the thought that people are only like, men are only like my father or my brother, but the people are very different. There are many different kind of people. Okay.
I couldn't agree more with you.
Yeah, we have only one image, right? Either my father or something. Oh, this is what. So that is a form of Shraddha. You keep walking and you keep going with that. In every aspect, it could be Shraddha is today, like what Nilaji said. It was with some Shraddha she said, I will take this evening class. Right? It will all be all right. Why am I holding myself back? Let me take this class in the evening class. Otherwise, I think, oh, evening, my children, I should attend to them, what will happen and all these things. No, I will go. That is also a form of, very small form of Shraddha. Nobody should, what will happen? Nobody should disturb me. I will make everything ready and I will keep it. You all can eat it. I will be here. So like that, when I'm saying, that is also in a form of Shraddha. Anything else where we have shown Shraddha? Shraddha doesn't mean blind belief. When I come for the scriptures also, it is when I'm learning Atma Bodha, that itself is a form of Shraddha. I don't know what I'm going to get out of it, but something, there is something that I feel I may. Right? The scriptures are beautiful. I want to know more.
Yeah, ma'am, you were reading that Shankaracharya is telling no that what are the qualifications for a person, and I am like, oh my God, I'm nowhere there. Then what am I going to get from this? And this, whenever I attend the class, I feel happy and peaceful. That is what keeps me going.
Yeah, and I'm sure it must be reflecting in some way in your life also, isn't it? Yes. Uparati means enjoying anything that you do, even if it is a small thing. I am doing my cooking, I enjoy it. I don't do only what I like. I like whatever I do. Difference is, when it is a hobby, I like to do it, I will feel like doing it all the time. But Uparati is liking whatever you have to do, even if it is the smallest thing. It is not about whether it is is this good for my status? This is needed right now, I will do it. See, that is what, no, in Indian society, for the longest time, toilets people won't clean because it was less than me. But only if I keep it clean can it be clean. We used to get somebody else in those generation to come and clean the toilet, and then they would be like that outcast people. So it's my house, I will clean. I know it is important, so I will clean it. I know the city has to be kept clean, so I will clean it. I know I have to cook every day. Instead of complaining every day and
It's
saying, I
like
know I
that.
have to cook, I have to do what do I prepare today? Every day I'm cooking. I like the cooking. Yes, Divyaji.
It's like one saying I read long back, but it always stays in my doing what you like is freedom, but liking what you do is happiness.
Yeah,
Profound, actually.
yeah. No, I would put it the other way around. Happiness and freedom. Doing what you like to do is happiness, and liking whatever you do is freedom. I would put it more like this. Were you right in the saying, how you were saying it?
It was something which was written in the school. I remember that when I
Yeah. But
It
according to Vedanta, no,
it
liking
is
what you
it
do
is
is
just on
freedom.
the mental level. It was a convent school.
Yeah, that must have been at a mental.
Yeah.
Liking whatever you do is freedom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know that it is not the activity which is giving me the freedom. It is my freedom which is making me happy.
Yes.
The cooking itself is not making me happy. I am happy even when I'm doing the cooking. The sweeping is not making me happy. I am happy even when I'm doing the sweeping. Or when I'm not doing anything. When I'm just sitting. That is Uparati. Uparati means enjoying anything that you do, even if it is a small thing. You do it with a sense of enthusiasm, whatever you're doing. When do you have when do you enjoy, even for children, when do they enjoy? When the pressure is less. When do I enjoy? When is the pressure less? When my mind is not on the result. Isn't it? The more my mind is on the result, the more the pressure is there, the more the joy is gone. They're all interrelated. So I don't have any expectations. I just want to be in this moment, doing this, enjoying this with my mind in total concentration. That is Uparati. When I practice all of this, Shama, Dama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Uparati, what will I have? Contentment. Samadha. So far, what have we seen? We have seen Viveka, Adhikari. What are the signs of an Adhikari? First was Viveka Buddhi, being able to separate between real and unreal. Vairagya, being able to detach from the unreal. And the Shat Sampati, Shama, Dama, Titiksha, Shraddha, Uparati, Samadhana. These are called and there is some more, but this is enough for us. Yeah. So Shat Sampati. And then the final one is Mumukshutvam, that strong seeking for final liberation and to be with God always. So first level, we will be like, this is all. I want to handle the world. So I want order and balance within me. Then you will see, I am handling this order and balance. How long I will be handling this order and balance? I am constantly doing this and I'm still stripping once in a while. Maybe it has reduced. But still, sometimes it's come. Then God, I Sharanagati. I can't do this. I turn to you. Oh God, please. I just want only you. What am I saying when I'm saying only you? That God, that higher self is nothing but freedom, bliss, love, compassion, service-oriented, offering. Then I am not thinking, what do I want from the world? What do I want to take from the world? What should others do to me? None of this. How can I serve you? I serve you through serving the world. I serve you through serving every person who is in my life. Everything is a service. Okay, the worldly people will not agree. They will say you are, these days though, there are so many narratives, no? There's a toxic person, narcissistic person. You should not live with narcissistic people. You should not with all these terms. Narcissistic people, you should come out of all this. I mean, that way, though, none of our older generation people would have lived with their husbands, if that is the case. Okay. And those generation, I feel I have seen a lot of people who are very different. With every generation, things seem to have changed. But I'm just saying, so you can't put a blanket rule. You're constantly seeking your comfort zone. Where is the scope for growth? And that is what this life is all about. It's about growing, learning. It doesn't mean you have to, somebody is going to put you to death and put you to fire, not like that, or abusive. But, reasonable viveka you have to use. That's right. Every person who's been put in my work, in my life, is there to break that dam within me and to start flowing to the ocean. This whole life itself has been given up for us to find our way to the ocean. May we all flow in His grace. Like a river flowing to the ocean. Being able to overcome every hurdle that comes my way. A hurdle is a hurdle. A hurdle can become a mountain or a molehill. It is my making. I can make it into a mountain. I can make it into a molehill. Even a mountain, I can make it into a molehill. Because that, is it time? That guy who was Manji, he was able to break through the mountain to make a road, cutting the distance of 72 kilometers to 6 kilometers to get to the hospital for his village. It took 30 years, but it seemed like, in his mind, it seemed like it's a molehill. It can be done. And he persevered and did it. No? So like that, every hurdle that comes my way, I have to make it a molehill in my head. And keep moving ahead. So these are the Adhikari Buddhis, Adhikari Lakshanas that we have seen. So we keep working on it every week. Our journey keeps going. And the more we keep practicing these, we keep getting connected to the Atman. Om. Asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amritam gamaya, sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bad bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. One important thing I want to highlight is, in this whole process, our duties we should not shy away from. In our seek for growing ourselves, I should seek to grow myself in the kshetra that I am in. What is my kshetra? Family is my kshetra. Maybe I'm working, that is my kshetra. Wherever I am, I learned to grow being in it. Arjuna was never asked to go somewhere else. He had to be on the field and grow. So we
That is
all,
also titiksha, no?
that is
that is
also,
also-
that is titiksha. That is where you will actually grow. If
Yeah.
you think I will be separate, I will not do any of these things, I will not grow that way, because unless I have the situations, unless I am presented with those situations, how will I overcome them? How will I learn to overcome that?
That titiksha also gives freedom.
That
Doing your
titiksha. So
duty gives
everybody
lot
is
of freedom.
here in my life to go towards God. So divinize everybody who is there in my life. So we do not run away from our duties. We do our duties, and we do our duties to the kshetra that we are in, and we do our duties to ourselves also, to the higher self within us.
Today's class was very powerful. The main point is everyone comes to our life to break the dam. Highlight. Thank you so much.
Thank you.